This is Wednesday, and you know what that means. AEWTF.
What does that mean?
And how many people on the roster do the Destroyer?
Yeah, I mean, somebody's got to put over the PWG library.
I just think that people got fooled by the blood and girls bleeding.
Oh, man, those guys are awesome.
Hello and welcome to AEWTF, and you know what that means. We're going to be reviewing September 1st, 2021 Dynamite and the Rampage that follows a little bit before their All Out pay-per-view. And that's pretty much their Mania, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Seems to be.
Well, it's in August, so I'm going to say it's their SummerSlam.
What's their biggest pay-per-view then?
Oh, it's September. I'm not even right
September.
on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out if I was like, wait, does August go before or after?
June and September.
I was like, Draven just
December.
Draven completely threw off my knowledge
This
of time.
is month of my birth, too, had I actually been born instead of
Right.
A weird Mark made a video compilation of me online that I was creating on Labs. I'm just going to stay with that story. It's weird.
You're created inside a Labrador Retriever?
Yeah, inside a Labrador. And then birthed with a litter of my brothers.
Oh, so Clank the Clown was one in your litter?
Yeah, he was the runt of the litter. So we opened this Dynamite with the match we all wanted, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was bonerific.
It was what we wanted.
I was surprised it was the opener.
I only have one note, and it's bonerific. How did you know?
Did you really?
No.
Jesus. Get out of my brain, get out of my brain. But,
I did like that they wore the Midnight Express gear. That was classic.
Yeah, that was cool.
I fucking love that.
Right.
I mean, I love everything they do. So.
Yeah, sure.
Best tag team in all professional wrestling? FTR?
Yes, I think.
I think so too.
There's different styles of wrestling there. Definitely the best at traditional wrestling tag team out there.
Okay, let's expand on this. Then what do you mean otherwise?
If you're gonna go high flying, I think Lucha Brothers.
Okay,
I would say that I think I'd have to go with the Bucks. Phoenix can do incredible things, but Bucks at least are better overall workers and do crazy flippy things.
I'll allow it.
That's a close call. I really don't know.
It is a close call, but Penta's too
know.
sloppy, I think.
If only those two teams are fighting in a 27-foot-high steel cage this weekend.
Yeah.
It's a random number.
So I guess we'll figure the answer out to that one.
Did you see Dave Meltzer's actually worried about them? He's like, that cage is just too high, and they're going to do stupid stuff off of it. And he's like,
Yeah.
it's a bad idea.
There's definitely going to be a Canadian destroyer off the cage.
That's what he said. The other guy, Alvarez, was like, they're doing the Canadian destroyer off the thing. He's like, I hope not.
They turn off the cage straight into a grave.
Yeah, just save time, everyone time.
This match was awesome, but I completely understand why AEW was doing this, but I was not super thrilled about how many times they shoehorned in that CM Punk was here.
I know. They did keep on pushing that.
I've noticed they've been doing that a lot more lately. Like every opening match has the graphics for all the fucking upcoming matches on the whole show now. They do.
Yeah. Commentary. This episode really stood out to me as they were going like that style where all they talk about is other matches during whatever match is happening.
They got a 1.127, so pretty good ratings, down from last week, but still really good.
As far as work in this match, the one spot where he had him up to the stalling suplex and the dude came in with the spear and turned into a small package was fucking dope.
I was watching this by myself, and I said out loud to no one, I love that. So I was like, I love that. I'm like, okay, nobody else.
Well, we all know.
Here, I'm just watching it right now, actually, because I always leave it on in the background with the volume down, but they just did it. Still,
as we know, with as many concussions as we've had, we have to say something out loud for it to.
To stick. Yeah. But yeah, that spot was really good. Everything was really good. Right after that, they had that weird botchy spot because I just remember because I saw it where he ran to the corner like he's going.
That's not remembering. That's just seeing.
Yeah. The up and over. They were going, but they did the up and over later.
You were probably just about to say it, but Ortiz starts to go into the finishing spot because we wanted to do the up and over, and then they did that weird flip out dealy.
And that was later, and they do it again later. So yeah, Ortiz was like ready for it.
What I thought was weird is so they have their little miscommunication stuff, and then they get rolling into the finish, and the commentary just completely no-sold a bump into the exposed buckle right before the shatter machine.
Yeah. Yeah, commentary was awful for this match.
You could just say commentary is awful.
There you go.
Stop.
2/3 of commentary is always pretty good.
So we're saying JR is not good?
I didn't say it.
The gory...
Jason, what were you going to say, Jason?
I appreciate the brainbuster actually being a brainbuster and not just, that was just like a suplex, because 9 out of 10 people, and they're like, brainbuster. All that guy did was just give him a regular suplex.
Have you
but
seen
what we thought it was going to be was a brainbuster, so we'll call it that on commentary.
Have you seen me brainbuster Omega?
No, can you do that on?
I will. I brainbuster the fuck out of people. It's straight.
I was
I was using brainbuster as a finish there for a minute. I was
going to give a cheap plug for you guys, but you cut me off. So you know what? Ain't no one going to see it but me, apparently.
No, I don't want to plug out there. Don't get a plug out there. They don't pay us enough for a plug.
We're wrestling each other, but you don't know where and you don't know when.
You guys already said October 8th. Charles.
Well, that was earlier.
That was before he started recording.
Oh
no.
All right, cut. Start over from the top.
The important thing is you didn't say Charleston, what state?
South
That's
Carolina.
right.
Also, the gory special always looks so smooth. I think I talk about it every time he.
I don't know if he's mad because it took him an extra second to grab that second foot when he was doing it, but he fucking slammed him down hard as fuck on the gory.
Yeah, because again, other people that do it just kind of put them on their back and then just kind of let loose so that they face plant. His is almost like he runs and sits out of it.
Yeah, it's like
also known as they try to usually protect their opponent.
Yeah.
Well, listen. In a fun sense of Jason can't remember 1 week from the next, I kept thinking, all right, so FTR has to win this since they lost the first match because Cash got hurt.
They won the first match, but
I know. But I kept thinking, if they go over again, then where do they go from there? And then so I was like, oh, they're just going to give them the win. And then when they didn't, I was like, oh, yeah, that's what happened the first time.
And here's the actual up and over. Oh, we got it this time. But after they did the shatter machine the first time or whatever, they did they bumped off the top onto him and they landed right on Ortiz's face, like back bump on his face.
That was rough.
Yeah.
You know what I don't like is that it's not the shatter machine, it's the big rig.
Yeah, I don't like.
Well,
that
I mean
either.
I don't like the name, but I get that Brody was their buddy, so they named it after him.
Oh, I didn't realize
I get it
that.
too, but it's just a terrible name.
They weren't allowed to do Shatter Machine anyways for whatever reason because they never
something else.
Good Night Express or something like that.
They could call it the Harper's Ferry.
Ooh,
we need something after no.
I like
drop more hints as to what state.
I like the Harper's Ferry. Everyone else didn't, but I did.
Once did a moonsault off of an Ultimate X in Harper's Ferry.
Yeah,
there you go.
I
remember
that.
Too many names.
Didn't you go all the way out of the ring? Like,
yeah, I'm not good with geometry apparently, so I do the moonsault and I land where my chest hit the shoulders of JD and Mr. X and my stomach hit the top rope and I flipped off onto the outside.
Jesus.
In a parking lot on a concrete.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, he landed like kind of pressing them, but then like did the stomach on the thing.
I'm sure
that spot got me booked in the East Coast and that fucking made my career take off. So
I'm sure whatever your payday was well worth your bodily injury factor, right?
Oh yeah. That same night, I pissed I didn't piss everyone. I pissed off Eric Steele and someone else because Zach Vincent kicked out of a pile driver. I was like, my finish is a front flip pile driver, right? That everyone kicks out of. Like, you're really gonna be pissed if I do that. But I did a regular ass pile driver.
There are certain dudes on the indies that go too far with the old school shit, and they'll get mad about stuff that you shouldn't get mad about.
Like we're past that era. But anyway,
like Abyss came up to me and yelled at me for doing that moonsault.
Yeah, I remember this was
stupid old timer.
In case you guys didn't know that after this match, CM Punk was next. So.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I just didn't know if you guys caught it or not. It was pretty subtle how they were letting us know.
I wish they would say it more.
I know, because I didn't know, so I almost turned the channel.
I thought you were gonna say after this match, it pretty much went downhill, and we should have turned the channel.
No, there's still quite a bit that's good, and it does go downhill at one point.
It does. Yeah, it does. It does have a lull in it. But next we get is it 2.0? Yeah, 2.0 and Darby.
Well,
blah,
CM.
blah, blah.
Oh, was there like a little wrap up thing or promo? I thought it was CM Punk promo.
No,
it was Garcia.
said-
Yeah,
Go ahead, Omega.
Garcia. And I don't have written down what they did, but it was just them. 2.0 was yelling about how Daniel Garcia is their son, and they're going to make sure Punk and Darby don't get to wrestle.
Oh, okay.
It's so weird.
They
that
said
Punk,
during the next segment, we're coming out, we're beating someone's ass without saying it.
it's so weird that Punk. Well, first of all, Punk does an entrance for his commentary all the way to the ring, and then comes back during the commercial break to the. I'm like, where's he going? Is he going to cut a promo? And then
That's
No,
Rampage.
you're mixing Rampage and.
I do that every week.
Yeah.
It's a set. Well, I watch them together, back to back. So there you go. But Punk does just come out this week, and
And 2.0 come out and beat him down with Garcia, which leads to Sting and Darby coming out.
which is crazy that Garcia's touching CM Punk. It's just crazy. Stop touching him.
Yeah, this was really good. This is just the easiest, best way to do pro wrestling. Keep it simple.
I totally agree.
I loved it. It just worked out so well.
I also love Sting's part of this promo. Like he's just so good at a fucking babyface promo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he puts everybody over in the ring with him, and it's really good. And we get to see the go to sleep.
I don't know if that was smart to give away before the pay-per-view, but
yeah, that was a little
put
weird.
his hands up to block it. So
Well, is that like what? So watching it, like he hooks a front face lock.
That was weird.
Like
And
he
then
was
I
going
thought
to
he
do
was
something else, and then decided, "Fuck it, I'm hitting to go to sleep."
Yeah, maybe because I saw that too. Like they're all going to do it. He was going to do a regular DT. Sting was going to do the reverse, and then Darby was going to do the back bump.
Yeah.
I think he was waiting for them to set up their finishes to join in the finishes. If he picked into the go to sleep, then
I would just pick up the dude and hold him in fireman's carry till they were.
he's
ready
got an old man back. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
The fat one of 2.0. So
That's the good one, right?
the better promo. I don't know.
I think he's a better worker too.
I haven't seen enough of their work to really.
I didn't know. I thought they were the exact same guy. I thought there was just two guys.
and
I honestly
at this
don't pay
point,
that much attention to them.
really wish that they would just let their son be on his own, because my dislike of them has continued through the next show we'll talk about.
Well,
I just wish that he could have debuted either with some. If we're supposed to take him serious, which is fine, Garcia.
I have the complete opposite opinion, because I think their goofy slapstick right up against his serious ass kicker thing makes all three of them more important than they would be otherwise. It's like a better sum of its parts.
I'm with Meg on this.
Then what they need to do is put them in the ring against someone that they can actually get a win against and showcase them.
I agree with that too.
Because if not, then it's just like he's a shooter and he's going to go out and he's going to main event 2 shows back to back.
And these are his wacky dads from Canada.
We just stand in the back and scream and jump people. Like, what?
My two dads.
My two dads.
Is that their music?
No, but
It is now.
Can it be?
Me and Tim will
I guess
record
that
it tomorrow night.
Technically, that would be Garcia's music. Right.
Yes.
Drive down for the pay-per-view. We're all going to watch it at my house. Come on down.
Yeah, that's definitely worth the
Are you
drive.
offering everybody that listens to the podcast that?
Yeah, come on down to my
Come
house.
on
My address is 24.
Andrew, if you're out there listening this week, bud.
Yeah, I personally will invite Andrew. If he messages me, he can come over for the pay-per-view.
And that goes for all Andrews out there.
All Andrews, all of them. Anybody else not Amy Andrews? Stay the fuck
I mean, you got to pitch in on it.
out.
They're not getting to watch it for free, though, right?
Yeah, oh no, they got to chip. They got to pay for the whole thing, Andrew. Andrew, you pay for the whole thing.
Andrew buys their own specific stream of the pay-per-view.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I'll put
We
a
got to
second
keep this
TV.
company. We got to keep this company profitable and healthy.
Wait, profitable?
We are all going to sit in a room on our phones with
I was
headphones
talking about
watching the show.
AEW, not us. We gotta keep AEW.
Oh,
So we have a
actually,
shorter review.
we have never lost money because this doesn't cost us anything. So,
Right.
and we've made a tiny bit. So
And our time
I
is worthless.
found
So.
out so much equipment and paper to write notes.
okay, yeah, paper cost. We might be breaking even because we've made enough to buy a notebook. So we will share the community notebook.
Kramer's got to mail it to us.
Yeah, mailing the stamps alone are going to fuck me over.
We're paying a fortune in postage.
Right. That does explain why some of our takes aren't very good, because I don't have the paper in front of me, so I can't remember what I wrote down.
There's this wrestling podcast list too. Instead of watching WWE, they cover WWE and AEW, but they do this game every pay-per-view where, say there's 10 matches there is on AEW pay-per-view, because I listened to the thing for it. They pick who the winner is, and they do confidence points 1 to 10. So, like, say CM Punk's going to win, you put 10. If he does win the match, you get those 10 points. You get 9 points for another match. Whoever one you're most confident in, you give the 10 to. Like, Kenny Omega beating Christian would be my 10, probably. Like, that's happening. Well, whoever wins, they actually bought replica belts, and they have them behind them if you're the winner for till the next pay-per-view or whatever. They added a new dude, and they're like, yeah, we're not going to mail the belt back and forth because we can't afford that. We're just going to keep it here and just take it down if we don't win or whatever.
That's funny because similarly, Trick Nasty has a fantasy football league we're in where the champion gets the belt, and I won the league like 3 years ago, and he just mailed the belt to me this year. That doesn't make any fucking sense. So I have the belt now, but I guess it's my responsibility to mail it to the next person in line, and I'm not going to.
3 years. Like, someone owes me some time with this belt. So
yeah, right.
So next, after the CM Punk beatdown gimmick thing, we get what
we get a goddamn beautiful, gorgeous promo with MJF.
Yeah, which is spectacular.
I am going to be probably the dissenting one here because I hated this.
Don't do it.
Yeah, that's insane. This was...
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with
this? Was perfection.
The content could have been amazing, but I could not tell you what he said because there were so many weird goddamn camera cuts. I thought Kevin Dunn directed this. Like, MJF's cutting a promo on one camera and then shifts his head to the other camera, then shifts right back. There were way too many camera cuts.
I agree, but the promo was still good.
Yeah.
And then at one point, Tony, I feel like Tony was about to tell him, stop turning your head, and he reached over and grabbed Tony's hand, put it back on his lap, like, I'll turn my head as many damn times as I want to during this.
Like, MJF's always good with what he verbalizes and stuff, but I just couldn't pay attention to any of it because I was getting whiplash.
You're supposed to just stare at the TV. You don't have to actually turn.
Oh.
I saved you a lot of time. You're welcome.
Doing it wrong.
Well, as far as the actual camera angle switches, not aside, like anybody who wants to learn how to cut wrestling promos, go watch this. Like,
need to watch a baby child cut a promo and still be spectacular at it. And in my 20 years of professional wrestling, I can't do 1/1000th of that quality of promos. So
this was awesome. It is funny that Draven mentions the camera though, because I do remember thinking like, stop looking at other cameras.
Yeah, it really took me out of the moment.
Next, speaking of taking me out of the moment, we get Orange Cassidy and Jack Evans for some reason.
My first thought wasn't watching any of this.
Good call.
I did enjoy, the only real thing I actually liked from this is that the crowd got super into something as simple as the standing switch spot these guys did, where they just kept doing the standing switch.
Yeah.
Because he built it up with his little, where they keep going with the kick, and then they thought something cool was coming and it never came.
But more so than this match, I just really enjoyed, the crowd was really good. So
commentary was hot on this one. JR with his take of, I never thought Taka Michinoku would have a move named after him.
Keep in mind, in the Attitude Era, it was still called the Michinoku Driver. It's always been named after JR.
Right.
Exactly.
It probably was JR who first said it.
It most likely was. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so
the old picture finish.
Do we think that was bad timing, just the timing that it went, or is that one of those stop fast forwarding through our commercial breaks? Anything can happen any time.
They meant to do it.
Yep.
I didn't mind it. I think it's a good idea.
This match actually caused me to add a new thing that I count at the end of the shows. There is now a pre-match attack as opposed to
Oh no.
and, spoiler alert, he really jacked those numbers up before the pay-per-view.
Mhm.
The only other real thing I have to say about this is that it is a fucking weird world we live in right now when Orange Cassidy and Matt Hardy are in a blood feud.
It's a weird world that we live in that I have no interest in Jack Evans.
Yeah.
I don't
used to
give
love
a
Jack
shit
Evans.
about him. I don't like that he wears a shirt. I don't know why he's the one guy that bothers me.
He's probably the one guy that listens to our podcast and heard when we were talking shit when he worked Junk Boy about how bad his body was.
It was weird because he was like a body guy and not at the same time. I still don't understand what happened. Like, I was like, he's muscular, but he looks awful. I don't understand.
Yeah, he's also just I don't know if it's just the way he has like it's just the way his face is, but he just never looks like he gives a fuck about anything. Like
I think he's just his heart's not in it. He's mailing it in until his contract's
So-
up.
yeah,
So our big note from the match is, Jack Evans, if you are listening, change your face.
Yeah.
just
Or
sell
change it
like
for you.
sell something. His face, he never even really sells. He just constantly looks like I don't want to fucking be here.
I mean, he worked 15 years without needing to learn how to sell.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim Cornette calls Johnny Gargano Johnny Same Face. He's like, he makes the same face no matter what's happening. He's intense. And so he calls him Mr. and Mrs. Same Face when he's doing the rundown shows. Like, so Mrs. Same Face came out and
Ugh, I think we're all worse off for you telling us that anecdote.
but yeah, Jack Evans is the actual Same Face.
Then we get my hero in life.
Eddie Kingston.
Yes.
Yeah, Eddie Kingston's awesome. That match is going to be good and stiff.
He had an awesome line where he said, "Hold my hand, we'll walk through hell together." And after
Yeah.
that, you may get to go to your God's heaven.
I knew you would love that line. When I heard it, I was like, this is for cash.
Yeah, that was fucking badass.
They scripted that promo for one person and one person only.
And it hit its mark. So
Yes,
good
it
job.
did.
So then we get a video package of Mox versus Kojima for All Out.
So Jason, and maybe Draven if he watches, but should we be excited about this? Like, is Kojima? I know the name, but
There will be some lariats thrown. How about that?
okay.
Let's put it this way: his peak was 2003 when he was the MLW Heavyweight Champion.
Oh,
All right then. So, well, all
So
right. This will be a
He's about
match.
18 years past his peak.
Yeah. He had some good matches with Chono.
Okay.
So yeah,
A good
it's
person
much
related to.
it's much like the fact that he got to fight Nagata. Like they're like bringing out legends in quote of New Japan
You know
for
how-
him to fight.
You know how they brought Goldberg in to work Lashley, and
Yeah.
There you go.
he's
Okay.
he's Japan's version of that.
All
But
right.
he's on the full-time roster though.
Gotcha. Okay.
And his knees are also gone full time.
so speaking of too old to continue doing your job, Jim Ross.
To be fair, it still might be good because he's still all about taking the stiff shots. They might just beat the shit out of each other with no wrestling involved at all.
It'll probably be short too.
Yeah.
But speaking of being too old to do your job, Jim Ross is out to interview Chris Jericho and really just doesn't. He's asking one question.
So I took the time to actually figure out why JR is even here, right? Because it doesn't make any sense. He never does the in-ring promos. The only reason Jim Ross is here is because the idea of the promo, Jericho wants to talk about when he went to WWE.
Yeah.
His debut was in Chicago. And the only way he can do it without actually talking about WWE and making it look like he's talking them up is JR is the one that signed him.
Yeah, he called it the main event scene instead of WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't really catch that part.
Yeah, because he said JR signed him.
JR being the guy doing it is, and that's why JR also didn't have any questions. Jericho just wanted to do his promo.
He's like a prop.
Yeah.
Which is probably good because JR looked rough and looked like he was going to cry at any moment.
He sounded like shit when he introduced Jericho right in the beginning.
Yeah.
too.
Well, he's also dressed like a slob. Like he used to have to wear a suit in WWE. Now he's got tennis shoes on and like
He never wore a suit in WWE. He wore a jean jacket, like the red and black fucking
early,
denim.
but early
He wore a
did.
suit early.
Yeah.
He wore a
Are you
sport.
thinking WCW?
Well, he definitely
No.
wore like a tux in WCW.
Yeah. When he first came into WWE, after he wore the toga for WrestleMania, suit for like the first little while.
Yeah, a couple years.
So it's
and
been
then-
over 20-some years since he wore a suit.
But even his cowboy shirt made more sense than Nikes and like
Listen.
sweatpants.
He is
He's
sitting in
a
a booth next to
70-year-old man with many disabilities.
he
You're
is sitting in a
70-year-old
booth next to a guy wearing a mask
man.
and Tony Schiavone wearing wearing sandals and whatever khaki
Tommy
shorts he
Bahama.
wears.
And cubic zirconia is the size of my fists.
Right. So he's still comparatively he was wearing a tux.
In fairness,
he was-
your fists aren't that big.
Oh yeah,
you-
I'll pitch you.
Last earring.
So I thought this promo was really fucking good too. Jericho and MJF promo wise, I mean, just
Yeah.
head and shoulders above most.
I agree. It was a good promo.
This
Yeah.
is one of Jericho's better promos too, because he's done a lot of the stand in the ring rambling promos
Yeah.
during inner circle stuff. But I thought this one was pretty sharp.
And commentators actually, when he called him a piece of shit, they're like, "Yeah, he's underselling that a little bit."
Yeah.
Mm.
Then
Then
we get Darby Allin.
yeah, previewing the him and Punk, which I mean they're really pushing. I mean, if you don't know Darby Allin's wrestling CM Punk at this pay-per-view by now, then you're never going to get it. So, and Dynamite will continue with, or Rampage will continue with that. So,
The music that played during those promo threw me off.
yeah, it was a cover of something I forget, but I
Well,
remember being like, "That's a weird cover of whatever this is."
I didn't even notice that. I just noticed it was like kind of like I don't even remember the music now. I just remember whatever there was like a repetitive note or something, and it just was like sounded too happy.
You can only really hear the words at the very end when it ended. They said like one of the lines from the song. I was like, "This is not the original of this song,"
Oh.
because I thought, "Oh, they must have paid for this song," but I don't even remember what it was. But anyway, Brian Cage and Hobbs, bleh.
Did you bleh?
I bleh.
Oh no! Why? This was
I
a
didn't-
solid Haas fight.
I thought that it was too. So Brian Cage, I love the way he looks, but the way he wrestles is very. I just learned how to do this. Like all his stuff is very robotic and very like
I think that's
Not-
mainly the tendons in his body.
maybe it's not crisp and it doesn't look real, but he's not doing it wrong. If that makes sense, like. I just don't like his work. I don't like the way he moves in the ring and stuff. It's very not good, in my opinion.
That's a lot like the making Jack Evans change his face. I don't think there's much you can do about his actual.
Yeah, the way he moves.
I didn't. I was very apathetic about this match. I didn't have anything wrong with it. I thought it was perfectly fine. My one note for it is that while watching it, I got major Kenny Chaos versus Ice Train on Monday Nitro vibes.
Wow, and Hobbs gear too, man. It's fucking.
Yeah, it is.
That is some Scott Norton and Ice Train Fire and Ice gear. Yeah,
Man, I miss them.
Oh, my only note about the match was Hobbs Gear says, "Hogan, we coming for you."
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I enjoyed this match as much as I would have enjoyed a Kenny Chaos and Ice Train match on a rewatch of Nitro.
Oh, that's bullshit.
But I
I
mean,
mean-
I just think they're both all of it's very solid, fine professional wrestling.
It
for
was just very
Hobbs,
robotic.
I guess this is probably the best Hobbs match we've seen.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Yeah,
I mean, but
I mean,
still,
one of the things.
This
may
was
just
also
be that-
one of the few times that Brian Cage was over as a face. They were actually cheering him for once.
That's true.
how'd that match end?
Ricky Starks blasted him in the face with a belt.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I always bring up results to read the results as we go through this. And in my results off a website we will not mention says winner Powerhouse Cage.
so
He's just trying to merge them into a tag team.
So they both win.
Yeah, it's what it says winner Powerhouse Cage because I went to look who won. I was like, wait, I don't know who won still. I had
I
to
mean,
go
if
back and
just describing their wrestling style, they would both be powerhouses, right?
Yeah. I think the main thing, like the reason I was I'm mostly apathetic towards this match because I'm extremely apathetic towards the feud and
yeah.
the storyline. So
It's not a hot angle, to say the least.
Especially not for how much time they dedicate to it.
Yeah.
14 seconds a week?
But I mean, every fucking week.
But, yeah, how
That
many
adds
weeks?
up, man, every time.
Seconds to do their talking back and forth promo for 6 months.
It adds up.
We got an hour of their promo. I'm going to put together a mix of all their promos together so we can.
Don't do
You'll
it.
be like, my God, this is long.
Yeah, you go ahead and do that. Then you never send that to me.
That's a big fuck you. Go ahead and do all the work. Just don't send it.
Yeah.
Because you know your interest. You'd be like, okay, I kind of want to know how long it is at least.
Yeah.
And that's what she said.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean, like once I see, I'll probably done. But
Then we get a promo with Malachi Black, and I think this was his best promo. I like the coins on your eyes to send you.
Yeah.
That was cool. And I like how now when he beats someone, I mean, he closes their eyes like they're a dead body. That's awesome.
I do think his whole presentation here, even his entrance, seems more authentic to me. Like everything about his character work here is that slight tweak it needed to be fucking really good.
I agree.
plus, it's nice when he actually he cuts a promo now, and then we actually see him wrestle.
Yeah.
And not sit in the same room and do promos for at least 6 months before we see him wrestle. So
Come fight me. Knock on my door.
yeah. So it's very nice that he gets to go out and back up what he says immediately.
I always thought that was a euphemism.
What?
Oh,
He's knocking on the door. Should I let him in?
Hey, Peter.
Cash gets
Knock
it.
on
He
the
knows.
door.
Then we speaking
Okay.
of butt stuff, and then we get QT Marshall.
oh, fuck my life. You want to talk about Hobbs and Cage getting too much fucking time?
Yeah.
When this started, I got up and went to get a drink, and by the time I got back, Billy Gunn was out here with a chair, and I was like, well, I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I'm sure it was terrible.
Yeah. They beat
Even
up-
when Show's walking down to the ring before they get to whatever the angle is going to be, I'm like, man, his hip, he's got a bad limp from that fucking...
I noticed that,
hip
yeah.
replacement.
And who were the other two extra guys with the factory this week?
Yeah, no clue.
Factory workers.
Get it? I see what you did
Factory
there.
workers.
They worked the late shift. This was called in for forced overtime.
So this whole thing was just fucking messy. Like, QT Marshall sucks. Billy Gunn actually pushes him off the goddamn apron, even though he's going to fucking turn and align with him. And then the turn itself was just so fucking messy.
Yeah.
But did he turn to align with him?
I don't think
Because
he's aligning
QT
with
never even, he did the ooh face, but then never cracked the smile like he knew it was happening.
And then
And
they
he also-
walked by him, and he was like, "Oh shit!" and like put his
Yep,
hands up.
and he
like, I have
dodged
no-
them when they walked by. I still
Yeah.
think that's where it ends. Like, he's acting like they're not with me, and then they're going to be with him on pay-per-view.
So how did this segment end?
Billy Gunn chair shot at him in the hip, and then chair shot at him in the head.
But then the factory came down. We had a multi-man beatdown again.
Oh yeah, we did. That's right.
So were the crowd booing because this was our fourth multi-man beatdown
I'm booing.
of the
Boo.
night, or were they just tired of this angle?
I was going to say, four is light for an AEW show an hour in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, what are we gonna get now? Like, we're gonna get goddamn Billy Gunn versus Big Show in AEW in 2021.
To be fair, that's going to be better than Big Show versus QT Marshall.
Yeah.
That's true.
Him and Billy were the gun show in WWE, and they apparently have unresolved issues they have to take care of. It makes sense. This is long-term storytelling from 2001.
And then during the match before, we didn't mention it, but leads to this segment, was Britt Baker sent out a tweet that she was going to reveal the newest free agent, which of course they're teasing Adam Cole, and and then we go to a promo with her backstage with Shivani, and it's her. She re-signed. So that's good. I was okay with the concept of it.
Yeah, her negotiating skills aren't that great.
Yeah, she just got one match.
Like, I get to do one match. That thing that I got really upset about Vicky Guerrero getting to do a week or so ago.
Yeah.
I'm really
That's
upset.
true,
I was
she
upset
did.
about that, but it was a good idea, so I'm gonna steal it.
Maybe she also got like $30 million. You don't know. She could be an amazing negotiator.
I feel like that'd be something better to brag about than I'm gonna have these two do a 2-on-1 match.
Yeah, no one ever brags about contracts. Like, I got $30 million, son. Oh, and I get to make a match. Like, then we get Penelope Ford versus Ty Conti, and
Say it again slower.
Penelope Ford versus Tay Conti.
Penelope?
Penelope versus Tay Conti. Whoa.
Whoa.
There was some Penelope happening.
I take Ty. Now you've got me fucked up.
Ty. Her name is Tainara. It's Ty.
So she gonna have to change her last name to Quackenbush because she was out there doing a whole lot of Mike Quackenbush moves in the beginning, like just fucking joint maneuvering and wouldn't hold on to anything for more than 5 seconds.
So Quackenbush works if you're a guy, but as a girl, it sounds sexual.
I think he's also off limits after speaking out. But my note here is too twisty with arm shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm with Omega.
Like I love technical wrestling.
The Quack.
I do not love.
He loves a good push.
Quack.
No, it's quack. I love the Mighty Ducks, if that's the Quack we're talking about. No, I love technical wrestling. I never liked Mike Quackenbush because of the same thing. Like,
yeah,
I don't switch a goddamn hold if you don't have a reason to.
I didn't like Mike Quackenbush for 2 reasons. Well, I like him as a dude, but his work, I didn't like that he does the Mexican hit the ropes where you use your hand on the rope.
The Zach Vincent?
Yes, I hate that. Hate it. And that he wore a shirt. I don't know, guys that wear shirts.
The Rey Mysterio Jr. as well.
I just hated that he didn't care about ever trying to, like, he started becoming a star and still never got a gym membership. That's just my.
He owned a training school,
and he still never worked out. Like, come on, man, get a gym membership.
I always heard he was kind of a dickhead. But...
I've heard the same. I don't know him.
What it is his personality is just very weird, and it comes off as standoffish until you've been around him to know that, like, he's got that super dry Lance Storm type of humor and stuff.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, he was always good in the ring, but I'm not a fan of if you don't have a reason to switch a hold, don't switch a hold.
Yeah, that makes sense. As a dude, though, I think he was pretty. Like, he treated me well every time I talked to him or worked for him or whatever.
Well, that's cool.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Did you not hear the crowd chanting, "This is awesome"?
Well, it picked up
this
after
was a
the
solid
commercial
match. Yeah.
Yeah. Just the first, 3 minutes of arm twisty shit is what we're getting
Well,
on.
I attributed that to normally by then the commentating team has put over that she is a whatever belt in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Because she's from Brazil. And so that's why she was just flipping her one-handed around like she was doing. To match up with what the commentary normally is at that point.
She's also a competitive jiu-jitsu fighter. It's not like made up because she's from Brazil.
Also, JR feels the same way I feel about Ty Conti. He's like, this beautiful woman.
Yeah. One problem I have with not just this match as a match, but just their women's division is AEW doesn't seem to care enough about their women's division for me to care. Like, it's crazy that WWE presents their women's division so much better.
I agree.
It's weird because I don't think they care less. I agree with you that something's off
just
about
appears. Yeah, I don't think they actually care less, but definitely appears like it's an afterthought, like women's wrestling was 10 years ago or whatever.
Right. Exactly.
I think it's just they do such a. When they cycle the guys, they're still on 2 or 3 episodes at a time. Like, when they cycle the women, it's like, all right, you get 1 match and then 6 weeks off before your next one.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
And that's a weird way to build up any type of story.
That's kind of what I went back to. I was talking about the women before. WWE only has 6 women who are awesome, but you see them every week. And these women we don't really see. WWE runs it to death too much, but they don't.
There's a perfect medium between the two companies and how they run.
Right. And then speaking of more women's division stuff in AEW that I don't think any of us care about.
First of all, bad transitions are my gimmick.
I'm sorry.
He's wrestled you. He knows.
Hey,
that was really good.
That was really good.
First of all, I don't do transitions. I just hit my spots in a row.
Yeah.
So how did that match end?
I think we all know how that match ended.
Beat down with the weirdest return run of all time.
We can move forward to the promo, and then I'm going to ask you how that promo ended.
Anyway, let's not gloss over this because it was weird when Anna Jay came out and it looked like she was carrying 2 suitcases and doing these weird tiny steps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like a cartoon mouse charging to the ring with her arms out.
The
Yes.
big difference was though. Did you know who she was when she came out compared to when
Nope.
Hater showed up 2 weeks ago, and they had to be like, "Hey, that's who that is."
Nope.
Well,
didn't
she
know.
had her music and the Dark Order video playing, and I knew that she was in a group with Tay Conti. So,
I did not know who she was at all.
Jungle Boy will fight you.
but again, I do want to stress that like I don't know why her movements are so weird on this run-in. She's like waving around the camera guy, and when she gets him to move, then she starts running towards him and has to move out of his way. Just
Very
it's
weird.
It's very
She's been
weird.
gone for a while. She just doesn't remember.
How to walk?
I don't remember what her injury was. Maybe.
She's big showing it, limping down the ring.
Yeah.
But then we get the promo with Thunder Rosa and Jason. How's that end?
With a double beatdown of our two favorite people.
Of course, the Nia Jax is not Nyla Rose. Same thing.
Same thing.
Nyla Rose is involved, so it's the worst fucking stomps of all time. It's the little baby. I'm not even touching you kicks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this sucked. My note for it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 thumbs down. So
You took the time to count them all.
yeah, well, I needed to.
Then we get a video package for MJF and Jericho.
Yeah, I don't think we needed this after the 2 promos. But
No, we didn't. This definitely felt like a go-home show, though. They were definitely selling that pay-per-view.
yeah,
Then we get the main event, Jurassic Express and Lucha Brothers with Dwarf Dong Sucker. And
with what?
I think this podcast might explode if we start ranting about Vance, ranting about Marco, and me ranting about Alex being out there at the same time on the same fucking.
Yeah, it'll be like,
Wait,
okay,
Tim,
I know this
what did you call him?
what Jim Cornette calls him, Dwarf Dong
Quit
Sucker.
using Jim.
Oh,
He's a fucking piece of shit.
But it's because he did a spot in like GCW where they had a dildo stuck to the ring and did the boot stomp down his throat with the dildo.
Who am I?
Yeah, that was exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Andy got paid for that show? Man.
I think I would be payment enough. Can I keep this? Or
Yeah, is this mine now?
yeah, it's been all the way down your throat. No one else wants this.
I like it as mine.
It's out there that want it more now.
And then against the Elite, the Good Brothers and the Bucks. So
During the picture, Jungle Boy goes for like a jump over the top rope, grab the dude on the apron, Rana,
yeah,
and get shot. And the sickest fucking powerbomb on the
Yeah.
apron in picture.
yeah, I can't believe it was picture in picture. They replayed it, I think, when they came back. Thank goodness. But yeah, that was gross.
I don't have the words to describe how fucking awesome Ray Phoenix is at this wrestling stuff.
That hot tag spot. God
Yeah.
damn.
I'm excited for the Bucks and Lucha Bros. That'll be good.
I am too.
I have a note here, but I can't remember exactly what it was now. But I have impressive suplex on Gallows. But I don't know. I think somebody had to like struggle and then like they muscled him up and over.
Who was it that did it? It might have been. I think doesn't Luchasaurus do like the stalling suplex turn into?
Yeah.
He does like the Cesaro
Yeah.
suplex from the outside.
Yeah, I think that must have been it. But it was for a dude Gallows' size. It was an impressive suplex.
It's weird that the Good Brothers are wrestling in West Virginia. We want to talk about Carl Anderson and the heat he's got on Twitter?
I mean, just I didn't even think it was really worth being heated over.
Face to face when you're in a locker room with him about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was much ado about nothing.
Well, I get it when there's a devil's advocate here, but when there's a serious mental health problem that happens during the week and something crazy happens and someone takes their own life and then he shit talks WWE reaching out saying, hey, if you have mental health issues, tell us, we can help you. That's kind of shitty on his part.
It is pretty shitty.
I do get I get both sides of this. I get why fans are heated about it, but I also get why his point of view is like, nah, man, that's just fucking PR bullshit. They don't really actually fucking care about you.
Right. Yeah, it was definitely bad timing. I just, I really don't. I also don't think Carl Anderson is important enough to warrant that kind of outrage. So
That is.
That's true, brother.
That's a bold statement.
I mean, you
That's
can
that's a true statement. Take that to the bank. Gallows and Anderson suck.
If I take
Yeah.
that statement to the bank, they're not going to do anything with it. It's a statement.
Just ask to deposit it.
yeah, you can at least try.
The Mega I know would try.
And if they don't
Kenny
take
Omega?
it, you rob that bank.
The Nick Gage I know would try.
There you go. That makes way more sense.
But yeah, this match was really good. I mean,
I especially like the very end where it was the fucking sweet transition into the Bucks tag finish.
And Jason, what happened after this?
I think the NWO 97 came back
Yes.
for like
Hey,
15
here,
straight
bro.
minutes.
So before we get to the beatdown, the finish you're talking about, the only thing I didn't like about it was they took a move the Bucks did, and then they had to switch sides. He had to sell and like crawl over his brother so he could be on the right. So he could be on the right side to do.
I did. I noticed that.
I was like, they're switching sides for some reason. So and I was like, oh, okay, there's why.
But you've been there before. Yeah, I've worked dudes
I've
where they can only catch a crossbody with one arm, so you got to make sure your head's one way, shit like that.
Right.
Yeah,
You've been there switching sides.
they could have done a little smoother, but yeah, it was all right, I guess.
Yeah, no, the match was good, but the post match really just brought down my whole.
It was just too long.
That's what
I get what they were going
Great
for.
minute.
I get what they're going for, but it was just too heavy-handed and didn't really help the story at all.
And
Like-
it wasn't even finished when it went off the air. They were just then handcuffing Christian.
Mhm.
Like,
It
how long
reminded
did
me-
people in the arena sit for this.
Like, it reminded me of like the old school, like whatever year, 80, I don't know, 86, 87, whatever year Sting won the world title from Flair. But before that, they did the cage spot where everybody's beating the shit out of somebody, and Sting hurt himself and ended up.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
back in the day, yeah, this reminded me of that kind of angle. But back in the day, man, like the crowds were fucking.
Back in my day,
Well,
Thanks, Grandpa.
the crowds were like goddamn crazy into everything. So even though those even lasted a long time, there was so much excitement from the crowd that it kind of overtook you. But this was like the crowd didn't care; they were pretty dead for it.
I also think that the story beat they were telling totally backfired because they did it wrong. They're trying to be like, oh, they can't do this on Sunday, blah, blah. The cage will keep everybody out. Everybody was able to climb the cage, and the only thing that stopped them was Brandon Cutler's spray. The cage didn't stop a goddamn person, including Marco goddamn Stunt.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is random, but did you see that your boy Daniel Garcia is wrestling Jay White at New Japan Strong?
He's also working Suzuki on an indie show.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, no,
the
I
dude-
saw he was working the Jay White match.
he's good, but it seems like
I honestly think so. I saw that while I was watching Rampage, maybe because I was bored, and that's when I thought they really need to get him away from 2.0.
oh
Because if he's doing this, and Omega's telling us all these other things he's been doing, he worked 8 matches in 7 days, and
Iron Man match.
15-minute time limit. I mean, even if it was with Uter Wheela, but Uter, yeah, I'll call it
Uterus wheels?
Uter Wheel, I like it better.
Uterus
Uterus Wheel.
Wheeler.
I'm
He needs to do more on national TV so that we can see that in him and not just.
No. You're just 100% wrong on this because
I'm fine.
all companies don't have to give the same presentation of a dude. Just because he's got goofy lackeys in one company doesn't mean he's any less serious if he goes to New Japan. He already worked their last Strong show. Like, I don't know. I just
It's
think
just crazy.
associating him with two dudes in one company automatically takes away his potential in another.
Well, no, I'm saying his potential with this company. If he's going to rise to the top somewhere else.
My problem,
like,
I know this is weird, but he's just too skinny. I don't be Vince McMahon here, but he needs to gain some weight. He needs to quit wrestling hour-long matches and burn all his calories.
Huh.
And that's from a guy that's been called too skinny his entire life. So
I don't like the socks. I've said it before. I'll say it again. It's a bad look, man. If you want to do if he wants to do the shooter little boots, that's fine. Just don't hike up the socks. You'll look like Dean Malenko. It'll look badass.
So I don't know how we got off on that again, but so
Socks, bro, socks.
the end of this, the beatdown took too long, but then they kept the way it was like I don't know, the camera work was or something. I kept waiting for somebody to make a huge debut, or like somebody to run a big thing to happen. Like,
Yes. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. That was just like,
on for so long, so you
Yeah, I
assumed
think
something
so.
was going to happen.
and like
Something
nobody.
selling that the heels are shitheads and they'll get their comeuppance at the pay-per-view is a hard sell.
Yeah,
So,
but like everybody was just kind of like wandering around in the ring and kind of hitting a stomp here and there, and it just seemed like they were waiting for something, and it just never quite happened.
Lucha Bros have to win, right?
TV time to end.
I don't think the Lucha Brothers are going to win.
Really? If you do wrestling math says if the good guys get beat down on the go-home show, it means they're
Right.
winning. So, and they
So what you're saying is Christian's winning? Because he was a part of that.
No, but he started he started beating down first, and then he got beat down. So he actually came out and speared the champ. So he actually got his shit in on the champ. These guys, had a match, but then they just got straight beat down over and over again. Christian actually got some shit in. So Christian,
Bucks retain and they drop him at the New York City show.
Yeah, I don't think they're dropping him until Santana or Ortiz take him.
I'll make a bold prediction and think that the Lucha Bros are going to win it.
I don't
So
see it.
until the New York show, who is that? When Santana Ortiz?
No, it's
Or Santana or Ortiz are still going to be doing FTR stuff at that point.
at the New York show. You give us a TLC between the rematch.
Nah, what you do, Santana Ortiz can win the third and deciding match against FTR on the post pay-per-view edition of Dynamite, and then the next week or 2 weeks later, whenever that'll be the number one match to get them the shot at the New York City one.
Don't they? I mean, I guess they don't have any. I said, wasn't it a heel team, instead of face, but they really don't have any other heel.
What are you talking about? Bucks or heel?
I know, but I'm talking about if the Lucha Bros win, then it'd have to be a heel team. It wouldn't be. I'm still with the Lucha Bros.
So when's the New York show?
September 22nd.
I think what you should do is have Santana and Ortiz get a good win against a solid team, and then at the New York show, what I think you should do is have a ECW style title switch somehow, like book it to where like the Young Bucks call out somebody or just open challenge something, and you have a hot shot on the Santana and Ortiz. Then you let the third match between Santana Ortiz and FTR be for the titles.
Oh, yes. I'm here.
The Young Bucks are still pretty strong because it was a hot it was a hot switch and they weren't ready and all that.
Like, I would even, to add on to that, I would go to the lengths to advertise them versus somebody else, and they do like a pre-match beatdown that takes out that other team, and they call out anybody that's fucking ready, and that's Santana and Ortiz.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking hot.
I'd be all right with that. So we want to talk about the Rock's movie Rampage?
Let's do the rating. Yeah, let's do the numbers.
Oh, yeah, numbers.
Numbers here. 19 segments, of which 14 were promos.
Jesus.
5 matches this week on a 2-hour pro wrestling show. So 5 matches. 3 of them had pre-match attacks. 3 of them had post-match attacks. And one of them both.
Damn.
Every match had either a pre or post-match attack.
Yes.
Wow.
And some of the promos.
The commercials, there were 4 out of 5.
Wow. That's normal.
I did like the majority of the show. Like, I guess I was higher on the Hobbs and Cage match than everybody else, but I thought the 8-man tag was real good. The opener was fucking great. Even though I didn't like the camera cuts in the MJF promo, I thought him and Jericho both did good promos that built shit up. So I gave this one a 61.5.
Oh, my God.
5.
I got to do mine because it's so close to Omega's. Mine is a 61. Legit. So,
Thank God I threw that half point in there to be ahead of you.
yeah, when you said 61, I was like, and I was like, oh.
Mine is a 67. So I thought
very close.
I thought it was a solid first half of the show. Orange Cassidy and Jack Evans and all that stuff drug it down a bit for me.
Mm-hmm.
So everything I thought was really good until we got to the QT Marshall Big Show stuff, and I don't think the show ever really recovered.
How about you, JT?
You ready? I gave it a 45.
Oh, wow.
Heresy.
Burn him.
Thank God that the Jericho promo, the Kingston promo, the MJF promo, the Aleister Black promo, Malachi Black promo, were all pluses because it was just too much of the same shit in each match. The first match was fine and good.
Fine.
And good. Fine and good are two positive words, sir.
No, I need more positive than good.
Oh. Was everything we wanted. I think I said that to begin with.
Yeah, okay.
The crowd was hot for it, but I felt like by the end of the show, the crowd was as dead inside as I was. Now, full disclosure, I was very hopped up on cold medicine when I watched the show. I don't know that affected my ability to concentrate.
And then when Luchasaurus came through the TV and threatened me.
When we just did the breakdown and Omega said there were 14, I assumed he was going to say post-match attacks.
You have to have that many matches to have that many.
Yeah.
Well, they keep
Now,
on.
if
It's
the
like
point of a
6 months of
go-home
AEW.
show is to get us to want to buy the pay-per-view, we're going to get the pay-per-view, all four of us. So they did their job, so they didn't turn us away.
They get
However,
too handed though.
I feel like they sold it with the promo packages and the interviews as compared to with the matches that we were shown to make me care about the matches that are going to happen on Sunday.
But that's kind of always how wrestling's been. When do they give you a hot match to get you excited about a paper?
Well, that might be. This is the first time I've ever done a go-home show, ever. We've never done this before.
Oh, God.
Yes, we have. We've been doing this since the beginning.
Oh, shit.
He's drunk. Hey, and also, this will be the last episode of this season of our show, and season 2 will start after All Out.
Huh? That's a thing?
Yeah, it's actually in the episode order. It'll tell you season 1, episode 1. It's like episode 26. So we'll do new season after All Outs.
Is there a reason to get more money that way?
No, we get no money pretty much still.
It makes us seem more established if we've had more seasons.
Yeah, I just eventually we had to do a season switch because it should be like season 1 and then like episode 10 million. And I was like, well, we can do it after All Out since that's their big show, Punk and all that good stuff. So.
We're switching.
You would normally if it's a 52-week-a-year thing, maybe a whole year would be the season. But
26 weeks, so we're halfway through.
If we reviewed 2 years of it, there's 4 seasons. That's weird.
Yeah, that's all right.
I feel like we should have known this last week so that we could have really hyped it up for our 3 listeners.
Season finale.
Tune in next week for the season finale. There's going to be cliffhangers.
Let's do All Out as the season finale then. Let's just.
Are you like a member of the Peacock Digital team? Are you the one that made all the wrestling stuff?
First of all, I'm not legally allowed to say.
And
fucking
ruin the network.
It's awful. I can't. So I have Peacock and I love Parks and Rec, and I can't even watch Parks and Rec on it. I have to use the bootleg app, and I have Peacock, but I watch it on the bootleg Kodi app.
Yeah, it's.
I don't know legally if you should have implicated yourself like that.
Well, no, I'm allowed. Technically, I'm allowed to. If I own a DVD, you're allowed to watch a stream of it if you own the content. So I own Peacock, so I can watch things on Peacock legally.
You heard it. He owns Peacock.
Oh, God. I gave it away.
Burn him!
Cash, what were you about to say about seasons of your show?
I was going to say so.
Middle-aged mediocre that you can find where you find our podcast.
Yeah.
That.
We just hit episode 60 a couple weeks ago, and we're taking a break until we'll be back with our first new episode on October 4th, but it's going to start season 2. So we just decided to do that as well after 60 episodes.
They're taking a hiatus. They're getting paid vacation.
Yes. Yeah, we are kind of getting paid as we go because for some damn reason, like our podcast, like we keep getting downloads and we're not even advertising it. So
and you're refusing to advertise us on that one. We get it.
No, I do all the time.
Like weird humble brag here, bro.
I do all the time because Joel gets super mad that I
popular podcast actually works and people listen to doing this.
His profile does say things like on one successful podcast
and another one,
and then something else.
Me and my friends talk sometimes.
Our listeners have went up over the past couple weeks. We're not back to our peak. We had our peak here like in April, We had our peak, but we're at 1/4 of our peak, but we were at like 1/10 of our peak. So
Listen,
we are
too many numbers.
We need to make a trailer that we can post and share.
We would use the money that we made on the podcast, the very little money, to buy the pay-per-view if Omega's here, but it's not fair if he's not here. So we'll save it. We'll keep on building that bank account.
I thought you were going to say because we're using that money to send the notebook around. Throwback.
On to Rampage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got that show. So we get Big Shotty versus Malachi Black to open. The thing about
is not in the Big Shotty here at all.
no.
Yeah. So I complained about this on Malachi Black's debut match. And I'm gonna complain again. I hate the fucking sound level on his theme.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
You can't hear it, and I feel like it's probably a
There's
cool
no words
theme,
on it.
but it just
I
sounds
think it's
very muted.
I think it's a shoot like an actual real band song
Yeah.
that he wanted
Yeah, it's
to
like a Scandinavian death metal band or something.
So like maybe it's just a low quality recording that they do their shit in. Maybe.
Oh, maybe no, because it sounded louder at the end of the match. Like once he'd already won, it was louder. But yeah,
the crowd
like
got
you said,
quiet because of Shotty. They're like, oh yeah,
yeah, like you said, the crowd was like they were not interested in watching Lee Johnson make this a competitive match.
I thought it was going to be a squash, and I was like, wow,
That's what the crowd wanted, I think.
Well, and
It
that's
was a
what we
weird
wanted.
decision to make this go 10 minutes.
The Brock Anderson match we thought was going to be a squash, and he got in some offense too.
Yeah,
But that one only lasted like 3 or 4 minutes. This went 10 minutes.
But both matches, the crowd completely shit on who's supposed to be the face.
right.
True.
Well, it's because
They're like,
Malachi
"Kick his
Black's
fucking
awesome.
head off."
Yeah,
I want to put a note in for the finish. I liked that he's doing like a fucking kind of like a devil's advocate. Hey man, I'll let you fucking knock my head off with this chair. Nah, never mind. And then kicks him in the fucking face.
That kick was nasty.
Well, yeah, it's because you shit talked the last one. He heard you.
Yeah.
I made that note too. So much for him missing his black mass kick.
Yeah, he nailed that son of a bitch.
I like that he laid the chair there, gave him the option, but I thought it was really fucking dumb that like they had Lee Johnson not just immediately grab the chair and hit him.
He's a face. He's conflicted.
But his entire point here is he's avenging his leaders and his mentors, and like.
But he wants to do it the right way within the rules.
That W,
That's not like the way he's been presented. Cody Rhodes would have the way he's presented it, he would have grabbed the chair and whacked him.
Well, he's also the boss one.
America.
They got DQ'd for it though.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't a huge. I just thought it was kind of a dumb. I would have rather Malachi Black handed him the chair, turned, and then like as Lee Johnson raised the chair to hit him, Alistair would swing around and just kick him. Like, wouldn't even actually be giving him the chance.
That would be better, yeah.
It's also weird that Malachi Black stole Miro's kiss his victim afterwards because he gave him a kiss on the cheek. I love the close the eyes thing. That's awesome. Like a dead body, like I'm just going to close.
Yeah, especially because it paid off when he said he'd put the coins on his eyes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're not coins, but it's still the eyes. So
that man wants to start making some real merch money. He needs to come up with some coins that he puts on there, and then they sell them on the fucking website.
Yeah.
There's the
logo
carny.
with the snake biting the wrist.
You're what's he call him? A shitty ass carny. Carny piece of shit. Yeah. Thank you, carny piece of shit.
Then we get Dustin Rhodes running out, and I honestly don't hate the idea of a little Malachi Black versus Dustin Rhodes thing.
Disagree.
I think it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, no, I'm with Cash on this.
I'm in the middle, and I know that's weird, but like Dustin proved he could still go as far as he had a really fucking dope match with Cody when AEW first started. But Dustin's last match was that Nick Camarado bullshit that sucked.
Yeah, I mean
that's because it was a bull rope match for no reason.
Water hose match. That's what you meant.
Oh, is that what they were tied to?
It's also a much different.
Well, if nothing else, we know Dustin will blade like no other for this match because I mean, them Rhodes boys.
He better blade his chin when he takes the kick.
Jesus.
Plus, he has new gear. He had to get over. He's been doing this for 5 decades.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. It's too many decades.
2 minutes.
No, it's just the right amount of decades.
But then we get Miro, which
Miro and Kingston's back and forth here.
I think we all know how I felt about this.
I can illuminate a little bit more storytelling here than AEW's been willing to do. So the DDT has kryptonite, and him saying all my moves are kryptonite to you, pile driver, blah blah blah. They don't exactly tell you why that makes sense, but I saw somebody post online early in his career, Miro broke his neck. So like they're saying any spike moves like that are his kryptonite because he had a broken neck. It'd be nice if they actually said that on the air.
Yeah, it would.
Yes, it would.
Kurt Angle has copywritten anyone mentioning broken necks in.
No, you have to say freaking. Yeah. If you don't use the word freaking, it's open game, but yeah.
Oh, okay. How do you feel about them saying redeem these nuts?
Dude's got a shirt that'll rival Punk's now because they just put that shirt up.
Yeah, I absolutely loved every second of this.
Miro, the only time I'm on my back is in the hotel room with my wife after my victory.
I love Eddie Kingston's part of this promo talking about your God and all that.
That's some Vance Desmond shit there.
Oh, and
but he was wearing crosses
in the crowd too.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. He's wearing the cross, so I don't take it as a Vance Desmond thing. It's not like that. I think he's calling Miro
like
dude that's got a fake bullshit.
Yeah,
God
he's got a different,
one.
not Christian God. Yeah.
But I fucking love that they made it look like they were just going to do the typical WWE cowardly heel shit where Miro bails. But then they made it look like Eddie Kingston's about to outsmart him and get his hands on him. But then it was actually Miro baiting Eddie in. But then Miro actually still got his in the end. It was all very well done.
This follows wrestler math because Miro's definitely winning and Eddie Kingston was up at the end of this. So.
I'm not as certain about that.
Yeah, I don't know either. I think I would not be shocked if Kingston wins.
No way.
Again, maybe I'm putting too much stock in the New York City show, but you think of the reaction of Kingston walking into New York City as the TNT champ. Even if he just drops the belt back to Miro at that show, I think it's
Miro's undefeated, and I don't see Kingston being the guy.
Yeah.
How many title matches is he going to lose on pay-per-view? He lost the heavyweight title to Mox. He lost the tag title match against the Bucks. Is he doing like the Grand Slam loser here gimmick?
I mean, yeah, which is I think those are all reasons why they're not putting him over for over Miro.
No, I agree with Omega. I think he's going to win it, and then that way it'll look strong at the New York show, and then Santana Ortiz can walk out with the belts at that show, so the crowd will be happy about the local boys.
We should have stole the gimmick I was talking about that podcast does because all my predictions are different than you guys. And then you got to buy me a belt.
Right. I was going to say, who's buying this belt that we then have to ship to different cities?
Well, we have enough money that we can get
I can just send you a belt, man. They sell them very cheap at stores. They're like $6, $7, $8. They hold your pants up.
Yeah, my pants are falling down all the time.
I know.
It's kind of a gimmick at this point. But then we get Chris Statlander and versus Jamie Hayter and Rebel.
I am going to go out on a limb and say this is the best women's match they've had since Britt and Rosa.
It's not a limb because I agree.
Why do you not?
Here's my big thing with this match. Why did Britt Baker not walk out with the belt, but then the belt was at ringside after the match?
Well,
that's
weird.
I noticed that too. I don't have an answer for it though.
When she comes out of the beginning with Rebel and Jamie Hayter, she doesn't have her title with her. And I was like, what the fuck? Why would you not bring your title out? So then after the match, when they're going back up the ramp, she stops ringside and gets her belt from somebody.
I'm just going to baselessly throw out there that she must...
Go ahead.
I'm baselessly going to throw out there that she filmed something on Dark and she accidentally left the belt at the timekeeper table.
Yeah, I thought either that or she forgot the belt in the back. Somebody realized it, and like they had somebody like run it out there.
I've done that.
So. Yeah, I noticed she didn't have it when she came out, but I didn't realize she had it after the match, though.
RCW, yes. I was standing at the entrance. I go out and do my little spit turn thing, and I had a manager, and I was like, "Oh, I don't have my belt." I said, "Go get my belt," and I stood there like I did it on purpose. And he came out and like put it around my waist. I was like, "Yeah, all on purpose."
I have an opposite of that story. So one time I was up first. I was a TV champ for PWO, and somebody decided to rib me and hide the belt. And,
wow!
During the show intro, like they didn't do pyro, obviously, but they're playing the music. They're doing the thing, and I'm out first, and nobody's fucking copping with where the belt is, and I'm starting to get pissed.
Did you finally get it?
Right as my music hit, they handed it to me,
Wow.
and it was Eric Ryan, and I still remember it to this day.
So this match, I thought the spot with Rebel where she had, or when she was on Statlander's
Electric
shoulder,
chair.
Oh,
Yeah.
picture chair. Yeah.
that was fucking impressive. I mean, I don't think there was anything wrong with the match, but I definitely didn't see it as anything amazing.
I agree.
Even just the opening with Hayter and her doing the aggressive fucking lockup, going around the ring, and then beating each other's fucking face in with forearms. I don't think
And I like the assisted flatliner move. I thought that if it would have been better timed or with a little bit of a different setup, that's a great spot.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, like that was because
I said you like it.
You must like it. That's the rule.
well, like I didn't like it because so they kind of fall back with the move and then they lay there and it was like she was counting in her head like 1, 2. All right, now next part of this. 1,
Well, that's why
2,
I said
and next
with
part
better
of this
setup and better timing. But I
Yeah.
like the move, like the premise. How about that of the
All
move?
right.
And then I like the spider crab finish, whatever that thing was.
I did
they
like
called.
that.
The tag move thing, London and Kendrick used to do a tag move where one would do an Inzaguri as one was doing the flatliner. I think
Yeah.
that's a better way to set that spot up.
I agree.
So here's what I think. Going into the match, I always assumed that Rebel was going to take the fall.
All right.
And so they delivered more than just, okay, it's going to just be Rebel taking the fall. And that's what I kind of assumed it was going to be. So maybe that's why I enjoyed it. And also there wasn't a after the match double beatdown.
There was a teased one, and then Red Velvet came out for the save. Yeah, there was one. What are you talking about? Red Velvet came out and made the save. There was a beatdown.
Yeah, there was.
Well, I mean, it was a handicap match to begin with, so no one extra.
That's,
Britt didn't actually get involved, though.
The fuck you
Right?
talking about?
Will.
That's not how this works.
Yeah, it was a handicap match to begin with. So
Let
only
me
the people involved in the match.
Let me restate my premise here for Tim and Cash.
Okay, good.
This was the best women's match since Britt and Rosa. And I say that meaning, can you name a single match that was anywhere near this level match since then? And if that means you automatically agree with me and Jason.
Serena Deeb and I don't remember the other girl's name.
Then it doesn't count.
Then it doesn't count. Yeah.
Any Serena Deeb match.
That's not true. She's very good, but no.
I probably would say I think it was the Bunny and Ty Conti. I think had a match that I mean
That was on Dynamite.
Last week?
that's, that's what we're talking about. Like
The one-
matches, a match that would be better than this one between this and Britt and Thunder Rosa, right?
I
But that match that match wasn't that good.
I mean I think it was Bad Bunny and somebody
Bad
Bad
Bunny.
Bunny.
or Bunny, whatever the fuck her name is.
No, it
the
was-
Bunny.
Versus Ty Conti, and she did a brass knuckles finish.
No, this would have been longer back than that. But I don't know. Like I just
Oh, here's Thunder Rosa and Serena Deeb. That was better.
I don't remember them even
was
working.
that after her and Britt Baker?
No, before.
Yeah.
That-
So Draven's saying since Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean I think there's been
Maybe.
matches just as good as this.
So the end result is a unanimous decision. You guys agree with me
Right,
and
it was the best
Jason. All right,
matchup.
moving on.
if that's gonna, you know what? If that's gonna move this along, yes, I agree with
Then
you.
we get Moxley and Kojima press conference clip. Where
That press conference thing was sad. It was just fucking
Yeah.
shit. Why did they even do this?
Yeah, that also makes me think, well, maybe they're really holding out for the pay-per-view because those hits were not.
No, Kojima
strong
barely
style?
hit him.
Both of them fucking nailed
Both
it.
of them.
Yeah.
The whole presentation was shitty.
Then we get Daniel Garcia versus Darby Allin in the main, which is crazy.
With CM Punk on commentary.
Yeah, CM Punk does his whole entrance down to the ring, and then
So-
the commercial runs back up.
Let me put this note out there real quick. Daniel Garcia has main evented as many AEW TV shows as Wardlow.
Wow.
Jesus.
So Punk goes to come out, and he decides to dive into the crowd, but he decides to dive like 4 steps early.
Yeah.
And I was watching it, And at that point, my wife walked into the room and she said, he's going to hurt himself before the pay-per-view even happens if he keeps that up.
I thought the same thing. I was like, man, it sucks seeing Punk got hurt. And then when Darby did the table
Oh
thing,
God,
I was like,
Tim got beamed up to the fucking sky.
I was like, what are you doing, Darby, when he did the I'm going to run?
Oh God, he's back.
Yeah, Tim was like all the way in his kitchen or something.
I was. First of all, take the cameras out of my house.
But we could tell because it sounded like you were just walking away and talking to yourself.
Yeah, I was standing. But
Did you guys see the? I didn't catch it in real time, but everybody put the
The
GIF.
guy
up
offered a beer.
Punk. Yeah,
yeah.
gives him like the who the fuck are you offering that to, you idiot? I'm straight edge. Look.
But I feel like Punk 10 years ago would have smacked that out of his hands, so at least he's chilled out.
Well, because he's happy Punk now, remember?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that Darby bump. Come on, guys.
Yeah,
Just fucking-
that fucking table bump. Oh my God, what the? 2 days away from the pay-per-view, I thought he just dislocated his shoulder.
I thought
Right,
he bashed his head on the concrete and the guardrail.
Was that what you think they were going for that? Or you think
Yeah.
he was like, hey,
Yeah,
let me just slide across this table and
I
don't
think
think he
the
has a plan.
table didn't. I don't think the table was cooperating the way he had thought of it in his
Envisioned
head.
it. Yeah,
I think he was going to flat back the table and then just like flop over the rail is what he thinks was going to happen. Not
I
that
also
the table
just-
would be too far away and he'd fall off and slide.
I don't think he can be hurt, though, is I think. So I don't think he cares.
That's a bad idea before the biggest match of your life.
You are probably main eventing the pay-per-view with Punk for the Punk's first match in 7 years, and you're going to do something that dumb?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, honestly, both of them on the same show, the same segment, could have both hurt themselves
Yeah.
before this match.
How about the rear naked choke as Darby climbs the ropes and hits the fucking coffin drop?
It
That
was
That
awesome.
was sweet.
Yeah.
I also loved Sting just casually beating the shit out of 2.0. And like
Kind of a thing.
the commentators finally were like, how about that Sting just whipping up on the...
they're like, we don't know if Sting knows what's happening on the other side of the ring because he's too busy in the audience fighting off 2.0.
Like I love that they had like a face just like know that there was people at ringside and be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm beating the shit out of them before they get a chance to do it to us.
I don't have any lines that I wrote down, but there were a couple clever lines between Punk and Jericho on commentary. Like, I think Jericho asked him where his sport coat was. When
Yeah,
used
he
to
did.
Come out
So
and
that was-
commentate.
yeah, he was like, that's my
No
old
pants.
life.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
talking about running around with a weighted vest that looked like a bulletproof vest.
He wanted to know if
Yeah.
his sister was going to be at ringside because she slapped him in the face once.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
she's there. Darby needs to stay away from her.
Yeah, they were really good together
I
on commentary.
Go ahead, Cash.
Oh, I was gonna say, and Punk did an amazing job on commentary of putting over both Darby and Garcia.
Yep.
And I
Yeah.
loved that he said that if Garcia wins, he thinks he'd probably replace Darby, because to me that just makes sense.
Yeah,
And
I agree with you.
yeah,
Right.
and it just blew my mind that CM Punk was saying Daniel Garcia's name and saying he would wrestle him. I was like,
Hey, man, I'm the guy that has to like bump his pay up 30 times of what it. Like,
I don't think you're even going to get a chance to book him here, dog.
I do think they've had a real strong tell with the dudes that are signed and not signed. Like if you're on Dark and stuff, they don't use your Twitter tag. Like they don't use your actual @. They use Garcia shit for everything. So I think he's actually signed. I don't
Yeah.
know for sure, but I think he is.
I like that Punk sold his insecurities on the commentary instead of just coming out and being like, I mean, it's been 7 years, but I'm the best in the world. Because he could
Right.
easily have just gone down that, especially sitting with Jericho, they could have just been reminiscing about the good old days or whatever, and he could have
It
came
builds-
across on live TV as that.
builds
But
more
instead he's
intrigue.
like,
Right.
you know, no, I mean, it's been a while since I've been doing this, and I really need to scout this guy. And what was that move called? Because I don't want to get caught in that. And
It really sells the story better and puts more intrigue in it when the guy acts like he's not sure. If he's so sure, then what's the point of me buying this? He's going to win, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
And
We'll all agree that the fucking beatdown at the end where Darby does his dive right into the stare down with Punk is probably the best closing shot of a go-home show in years.
Very cool.
oh yeah.
I actually have my final note for the show is that was the best show closing moment I have ever seen in wrestling, I think. Like, in a long time anyways. That was fucking perfect.
Yeah, it was really good.
The production was awesome. Like just the way the camera was,
Even
timing,
subtle
all
way
of it.
his subtle way on the commentary is saying, Sting's got this, right? I don't have to go down there. Oh, wait, there he goes. And Sting
Yeah.
threw him to the rail. It's like, I guess
Yeah. So good.
So,
do we want to go by the numbers for this? I'll hit you. 8 segments for this show. 5 promos, which is like 14 less than fucking Dynamite. 3 matches. 0 of them had pre-match beatdowns, but every single one had a post-match attack.
wow.
2 of the 3 matches had commercials. So,
Okay.
I like this just as much as Dynamite. I went slightly higher. I went 65 for this one.
I still have a hard time rating the Rampage shows, but I gave this one a 75.
Wow.
So did I.
Because
I think my scores on Rampage tend to be higher than they would be for Dynamite because I like the 1 hour format better.
yeah, I mean, this only being 1 hour really helps. Like as long as nothing is awful, it's going to be hard for me to not rate these pretty high.
See, mine's 55. Mine's lower than Dynamite.
Oh, yeah.
Just
I mean,
because FTR did not wrestle Santana Ortiz on the show.
That's a little unreasonable, but I'll allow it.
If they would have done that match again, I would have been like, yep, here we go, 75.
Somebody in the back is like, God damn, we got to put this match on every show because of this one.
This one podcast, we need all the good press.
like honestly, my rating could be higher, really, just because the only thing that even slightly drug this down was Lee Johnson getting way too much offense and that match not really being booked right.
Lee Johnson and the Mox and Kojima backstage thing sucked.
Oh
Those are the
yeah,
only
yeah, and I
Because
forgot
if
about the
they
Mox
looked
thing.
at my bigger issue was with the Moxley thing because clearly that was pre-taped. They couldn't have looked at that and been like, "Hey, can we do this again where you flip the table and throw
Yeah.
punches for 5 seconds?"
Can you guys maybe make contact on these shots?
Yeah. Hey, do you guys mind giving a shit for this?
I mean, fuck,
Because clearly
Kojima
you're
does.
just sitting at a
Right.
table in the back. There is no real press conference. No one else is in this room.
Kojima does the Bread Club thing. I'd fucking take a baguette shot to the face. It'd be better than what we got.
Jason, what's your rating?
I agree. 75.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the hour format helps because there's not enough time to really get drugged down by a lot of promos. It's pretty perfect amount of time for wrestling.
Well, mine was 3 hours because I watched them back to back.
Ah,
Well,
I
that's
was
your
on
problem.
less cough medicine when I watched Rampage.
I think that
Oh.
bodes well for how we'll enjoy the pay-per-view that all of us highly rated both of these episodes.
But yeah, the
Well,
lowest
kinda.
of both episodes was 55, right?
yeah.
I am actually very hopeful for this pay-per-view. I'm pretty excited because 95% of the shit on it seems like it's going to be great.
Yeah, I agree.
So, how do we think Bryan Danielson's debuting?
I think Punk and Darby, well, I don't know if this is what I think will happen, but here, I'll be the booker. This is what I would do. Punk and Darby close. You do a time limit draw deal, but they do overtime. They go to another time limit draw, and then one of them wins. We'll say Punk. Punk wins. They do the handshake thing. Darby don't lose anything because they're equals. Punk can say, well, I won, but am I the best in the world? Because I barely fucking won. But then Garcia and 2.0 come out and beat the shit out of him as a beatdown. And then American Dragon debuts and beats the shit out of Daniel Garcia.
Do we get the final countdown or do we get Flight of the Valkyries?
Final countdown.
I think it'll be Final Countdown.
Matt
That would be
Draven,
fan.
that is 1,000% how I would book this.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I agree. And then Garcia versus Daniel Bryan. Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be, if they want to just throw his first match out there, that'd be a fucking perfect first match for him.
Yes,
It'll
it
be
would.
competitive and with somebody that works his style, and he'll still get to go over and look strong.
Does that mean on the other end of this random beatdown feud that we get Punk and Darby now as a tag team to take out 2.0 just to get done with them?
No, but I think you might be able to see a trios match because they do those pretty often.
Yeah, Sting and CM Punk on the same team is a rating cell.
Well, Sting said he's wanted to do a match with CM Punk since like the 80s or something, whatever he said.
Since CM Punk was 5.
Yeah. I'm actually looking forward to the pay-per-view. So, because
There's 2 things I'm not looking forward to, but go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, it's just such a clash of like how wrestling's been for so long, because WWE, you don't have to watch pay-per-views, because if you watch Raw and SmackDown, you're going to see the same shit. So this, I mean, they've done such a good job of like, you need to watch this because of the matches. Like, you're only going to see these matches because of these reasons once, whereas in WWE, we get the same cycle of story for 6 months.
And AEW doesn't run the rematches ever. Like, I don't remember a single pay-per-view rematch that they've done on a Dynamite or a Rampage or any of that shit.
Yeah.
We could do the podcast right after the show ends if Jason and Cash want to stay here, because we can just do it right.
Stop trying to sleep with me.
Never.
It's fine with me.
Omega, would you want to do that?
That works for me. I can do that. I can pull that off.
We'll have it out like the night of the pay-per-view, so.
Yeah.
I will say there are two things I'm not looking forward to. Obviously, Big Show versus QT. Nobody wants to see that. But the women's battle royal is just not going to click.
Yeah.
The battle
Right.
click. They made the same mistake that they did in the men's. They've announced all but one person for the battle royal.
And it's Ruby Riott.
Which is going to be Ruby Riott.
Right. Everybody knows. But like, they should keep 10 of them secret, even if they're just going to be the same people that would have been announced. Just keep some.
Yeah.
Like, Anna Jay didn't have to come back this week, and she could have been one of the people.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
I think it would have been more
Yeah.
effective if those three, Ty and the Bunny and Penelope, were in the first group, and it comes down to those are the only people in the ring, and then Anna Jay is the next one out to make the fucking save.
Right. Yeah, so there's going to be, there's definitely going to be a couple things on the show that hope don't last long.
We'll need bathroom breaks and.
Yeah. I mean, Big Show and QT Marshall is definitely the bathroom break match.
Yeah. Well, I just want to see it like a car. I don't want to go to the bathroom during that because I want to see like a car wreck. I want to see how bad it is.
I don't think it's going to be bad enough to be bad. It's just going to be boring and not needed.
I will sacrifice and stay and watch the match. Getting 3 streams in your one toilet is going to be a problem. So
I got 2 toilets, thank you.
Oh, well, in that case.
In that case, we need more streams. So Aaron's or Adams or whatever your name was, Patrick, whatever it was, come on over.
Andrew? Are you talking to Andrew?
Andrew, yes.
Andrew, come cross streams with us.
Yeah, we need all of the Andrew streams.
Or Patrick or Adam or Aaron.
Whoever was all I said. I was just, I think, naming NFL quarterbacks.
Oh, there you go.
Well, that's gross. All right, pay-per-view or podcast is over. Once you mention football, it's done.
Go Bills!
I'll see 3 of you guys tomorrow.
Yep, see you tomorrow.
Wait, you're only going to see 2 of them unless you count yourself.
He always does.
3 of us.
Trust me, he's always counting himself.
I'm looking in the mirror as we speak.
Oh, fair enough.
God damn, he looks good.